Welcome back to Futurepack. I would like to try and get, well, quite a lot done today, really. I've got a few things in mind. I would like to get myself some Inferium Essence. I've made one Inferium Seed and some of these growth accelerators, just having a little bit of a test, but that will be later. I would also like to get some of the greenhouse glass. I'm thinking it's, yes, greenhouse glass. Because this accelerates the growth of plants, as does the growth accelerator, and I think they still stack. If you put them under each other, under the earth, I'm pretty sure that still works. I'll find out. Anyway, I have put a display monitor here for the water turbines downstairs, so I can see what's going on there. And there's a little bit of power running through the cables at the minute, but they're still stacked at 18 million each. So I've done that. Whoa! I don't have to worry about that at the minute either, because I've got into Project Red quite heavily. Project E. I've been building up my. In fact, I'll show you. I know it's something that not everybody likes, so I don't do a great deal of it on camera, but I have a room for it around here. And we have a few power flowers, or whatever you call them, and then this is just here to charge up my Kleinstar when I need to. The Swiftwolf Rending Gale is the reason I really got into this, because it gives me flight. And it is pretty much creative flight at the expense of EMC, but I have a ton of EMC anyway, so that's no problem. I also made the destruction catalyst because, well, quite frankly, I'm channeling out a lot of rooms and corridors down here, and the destruction catalyst will do it a lot quicker than I can, so that's great. Put some research module energies here. They're all wired up. They're wired up from the water turbine power running underneath and feeding them. They are also powering these. So they are coming straight into the system here. From underground, down there. And that's running straight up into these. I don't need these here now. I can run these cables straight into the researchers, I believe. Actually, I don't know if I can. But anyway, the power's coming through and it's coming straight into these. Once I get some network cables, the research module energies and the research module supports, which are here with no support points in at the moment, will feed the researchers with network cables. And I will also have some research modules experience doing the same thing. So yeah, so I've got them set up, and I've been doing a bit of Project E. These are still running. These three I worked out that 3 of these are better to charge up these, which is no problem. And leaving them running is no problem either, because it's keeping the other things fully charged and power is not a problem. So what I would like to do is nip up here, and have I done anything else? I did this last time, didn't I? We had this channeled out. I've come through a little bit further, and I've been in here and lit this place up a little bit. I think I would like to, I'd like to actually get in here and, you know, tidy it up, make it all nice and green, and make it a little bit of an oasis. And I'm thinking shaping it somehow, and then all around the outside I'm going to have some fields and farms, maybe some mystical agriculture stuff, I don't know, but I'm going to do something with this area. And we've got this pathway coming through here, and then I'll have an angled pathway coming through here, because this was natural anyway, so I'll keep the natural angle like that, and then we can still see out there. Where am I going? This way. So I need today to do a few things. Up here It's night time, but it should be fine. I've cleared an area there, and I would like to blast my way through this lot and then build a small structure here to start with. Another one here. I'll be filling this ladder in because I won't need it, and then I'll just land right. Yeah, I'll be filling this in because I won't need it. This will be the way up and down, and there will be another structure here. And then coming out this way, there will be another structure, and this is going to be for some mystical agriculture stuff, just so I can get some more Inferium essence. And the way I'm going to do that is with the builder from RFTools. This thing is quite special and very, very cheap. For the sake of bricks, a machine frame and ender pearls. This can quarry areas, pump liquids, move, copy, swap structures, collect items and XP, move entities, build structures and more. It is a very powerful little tool, which is extremely underrated, I think. I don't think people really use it enough. Hello, zombie villager. How are you doing? Dying. That's how you're doing. Yes. So, yes, that's the first thing I'm going to need. So I'm going to get one of these. I will probably grab... I think I probably have one, actually, in here. I've got a couple. Flux point receives energy, so that's fine. I can pull energy from probably here, because I'll need a lot of energy. So I'll use the water turbine system. So I'll get one of them. I've been making a lot of blocks, so I will collect the blocks up and and I'll be able to speak and put them in there. I need a, let's have a look. I also need a, is it pattern or blueprint or something like that? Shape card. So I need a shape card. They're simple enough. Bricks, iron, yeah, that's all right. I'll get these few bits together. I'm going to need some of that glass, that greenhouse glass, which is going to require, here we go. So it's going to require these, which is going to require an empowerer. Okay, so I'm going to have to get into actually additions, which is not a problem. It's fairly straightforward to make these few things. It's going to take an empowerer. So I need a display stand, batteries and such. And then we also need stuff. Oh, it's just, is it just the... It's the empowerer and then some display stands, I believe, isn't it? I'll read the book. Right, let me get... Oh, we need power though, don't we? That's fine, we've got power. Right. Let me get this together. I will be right back. Right, I've made the empowerer and the display stands. Now they require crystal flux. I'm just going to test and just see if they would just accept normal RF. Because that would make life so much more convenient. Oh yes, they will. Oh, perfect. Right. That's great. I've got my magnet on, so nothing will fall in the lava. It's very dangerous down here. So if I take that across there and run them up like that, get all these powered up like that. Yep, and then I think I can simply just do it this side because that makes more sense to me. We'll put that flux point on there, put it onto the turbine network. That's got power, that hasn't yet. working? Hello? Oh, I guess that doesn't need power then. That's not getting any power. Neither's that. Why are they not getting power when that one did? Interesting. Oh, hang on. They're not connected up, that's why. Now they're getting power. Right, and that one's got power. Okay, good. Doesn't take a lot to confuse me. Let's cut this chiseled rock back in here. Fill that in. There we go. Perfect. Right, and now they're all wired up to this network, which we can see is now... Oh, is that on? Yeah, that is on. Cable transfer is not very quick, is it? It's about 1,000 RF a second. So it's not too bad. This is gonna drain it though. This really will drain it. So this is just the first stage. We need greenhouse glass, which requires one of these empowered Palace crystal blocks, which is a Palace crystal block, which is lapis in a atomic reconstructor, and then we need cyan dye and 3 prismarine shards. I made the prismarine shards from putting nether quartz through the reconstructor, so I've got a load of them. So we've got the prismarine shards, I've got the lapis lazuli. Now the lapis needs to be Palace crystal blocks, so I need to put them through this. I don't know how many, but I'm probably gonna need a lot more for what I'm planning on doing. Magnet off. That was a waste of energy. Okay. Right, so Palace crystal block. Right, excellent. So I will not make you watch me do this because this is not going to be very exciting. I need one of them, one of them, one of them, dye, and one of them. And this all does amazingly flashy things. And I need quite a lot of these because I want a dome of glass. Wow, this is going to take me a while to get this glass. That's draining power quite significantly. Okay. Well, that's one. Let's see. What does one get me? Wow, one will get me 3 glass. Maybe it's not worth me doing a dome over this. Just do a flat level of these. I'll see. I'll keep going with this until I get bored. Right, and in the meantime, I'm going to have the builder doing things. So let me build this. This is very simple. It's just bricks, machine frame, ender pearl. And then that's going to need some power, and it's going to need the blocks I was making. So let me grab that and one of the patterns that I need, and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. I've just come for a chest. I'm going to grab an iron chest actually, and this is still going quite well. I just keep, as I pass by, just put what I need on it. So I'll soon get the glass for this. Oops. I don't need to be stood here continuously. It's not a bad process actually, it could be worse. It's kind of nice to watch, to be honest with you. But upstairs I have placed the builder. Ooh, it's a bit dark. Why that's so dark there. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's night time. That's why it's so dark there. Let's quickly sleep. Yes, I've placed the builder down, and I'm going to see if I can get it wired up and building. And I placed it there. And I've pulled up some blocks. I've been making a ton of concrete for this specific purpose. I need an iron chest there. I will leave it empty at the moment. Now it says it needs a card, a shape card. So I'm thinking, if you've not used the builder before, it will build all these various shapes for you, and you can set all the dimensions and offsets and everything. Don't want any of the solids, obviously. Top dome, I think that's the one I want, and I don't know how big I want it actually. Let's see what 15x15 is. Don't need any offsets at the moment. Let's just throw that in there. Don't want that one. And we can do a preview. And strangely enough, you can't get through the preview. It's it's weird. Normally you could pass through a preview, but on these you can't. Actually, that's not bad size, because this area here is going to have like that's a cylinder coming up, and I want a gap between the two, and I could probably use that shape there as a passage between the two. I think that will be okay. What height does that come at on the ground? That height. So up to this level. It's not a bad level actually, that's alright, I can cope with that. And then I'll just have to build it down to suit. Yes, let's go with that. Now, have I got any space in here for some concrete? Let's throw a load of white concrete into here. It will tell me how much it needs. Take the card out, it will tell me. 285 blocks apparently. That's all. That's not bad. Don't need a preview on. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. 285, but there should be enough blocks in there. If I supply this some power, let's just plug the power into the back, and we'll throw it onto that network. That's receiving power. Good, right. Shape cards in. And I think I need a redstone signal on there. Or lever. Lever, I thought I had some levers. Look at that. I mean, that block, that builder block is so underrated. You could build such a huge structure with it. I am going to build my space station using that builder block. Just the basic outline of the space station anyway. And I might build it out here over this ocean. But yeah, that is just incredible. It is so easy to build with. It's very underrated. I don't see many people use it, to be honest. Maybe I'm just watching the wrong Let's Plays. But yes, I know it's just a bland dome at the minute, but it will get better. I will improve it. What I need to do with this destruction catalyst is boost it up a little bit. This does a 3x3. Now, knowing that's the corner, in fact, I've come about here, there. That makes life so much easier when clearing out large areas. Especially when I've got to go a long way down. I'm going to reduce the amount it's digging out a little bit, because I don't want to destroy the base. I'm at Y level 39. Right, that is the level of our base. There's the roof level, and this is all the way to the surface. That's quite a long way. But with this destruction catalyst using EMC, I should be able to mine that out pretty well. I will have to be careful of this. I'll fill that in, that's no problem. I'm going to put that back, and that represents the level I need to go down to. Right, so I'm going to dig this out a little bit. I am also going to bring this dome down to here. I'm also going to carry on with doing these crystals, which I have forgotten actually what I'm using them for. Ah yes, the greenhouse glass, which is what I need for this area over here. I think I'm going to do it over here. I don't know if I am now. I might bring it over this way a little bit. We'll see. But yes, that was the reason for making them, was the greenhouse glass. I'm going to build the greenhouse glass. Actually, I might do it flat now. I was going to build it like this, but I need so many. Mind you, that was only 200 and something, wasn't it? 200 and something blocks. So if I'd only did it that big. Yes, I think I will do that. Right, okay. Right, give me a moment. I'm going to do a little bit of building here. I will be right back. Okay, there we are, all dug out. There's without that destruction catalyst and the Swift Wolf Rending Gale, that would have taken so much longer. I just wish I had that sooner. I should have got into Project E as soon as I started this series, but yeah, it is seen as a little bit of a cheat, Project E, but you know what? For these kind of tools and this kind of power, yeah, it just makes life so much easier. I'm definitely a big fan, always have been, and I have no problem using it. I think I went a little bit too far here on the outside of these, so I've stuck with keeping these in the actual corners. But now I'm going to break through and see how this lines up and see what other work I've got to get myself, or I've given myself. It's not too bad actually, I don't think. Just a few little bits to take out. And yeah, okay, let's get rid of this altogether. Don't want to disturb that corner, so take that out, and that out. In fact, we'll just go, no we won't. We'll do it like this. It's a lot safer. I've been fairly cautious the way I've been digging this out. I don't want to do too much damage, especially when this thing's charged fully. It yeah, it's pretty dangerous. You can make a very big mess of your build very quickly. So you have to be pretty careful. But that is now open. And that is now a lot of work to fill that back in. I'm still getting on with that, but I'll do that in between episodes and collect the glass up. Got a fair bit of that at the minute, but definitely need more. Could do with filling all these holes in, or at least lighting them up before I fill the edges in. And then I've got to decide what I want here and how I want that to look. I might actually have it square. I was going to have it kind of round, but I might have it square to kind of match that look. That might be quite interesting. And I might have it square on the inside so that it's coming from this point out, like that. And then in these corner sections, I'll have it running up and looking like this on the outside, I think. Something like that. Because I might as well make use of these beams inside this build and outside. And of course I've got the builder. The builder will build a basic square for me. Not sure how high I want it. I might have this, I don't know whether I should have it towering right or just take it up to about maybe here and have these towers going higher. Because it's not really going to be functional. It's not going to be doing anything in particular. It's just going to give a little bit of a look to the outside of this base and this area. But yeah, let me see how long the video's been going for. I'll have a quick think about what I want to do. I will be right back. Okay, we don't have much time left on the video. I think what I will do between episodes, I'll get all this built up. It's just going to be a case of following this pattern I've decided I'll follow this pattern all the way up. So I've just churned the wall out here using the destruction catalyst, and then all I actually need to do, I've got a builder's wand, is just follow this design, and it shouldn't take too long to get this built up. It is, however, going to take a lot of blocks. I've got some more making or being made, and like I said, I don't know how far. In fact, I've just decided how far I want to take it. I take it up until I can get up onto here. Yes, I will bring it across here somehow. I like it, and we'll have a platform coming up to this area here. There is a village out here somewhere as well, isn't there? Pretty sure there is. There is. There's a village over there. Oh, yeah. That's quite good. So yes, I will take it up to about that point. And then these towers these pillars can tower up a lot higher. That went through quite a lot of concrete. But yeah, this is a pretty simple process, just with a destruction catalyst on a low setting. I just go up like this. Imagine how long this would take. Without this, it would just be painful. I don't need to do that there, I can do that. Oh no, it's not good. Forgot about the sand. Get rid of that, get rid of that, and we'll just dig that one out. And then same again, bit of concrete in here. Diamond wand up to the surface. I should really be filling all these little bits in. I don't want anything spawning in the back of the base anywhere. Well, that's lit up anyway, but we'll do that bit just for the sake of it. And then yeah, so I will just carry on with this between episodes. Fairly productive episode, but then again, didn't really get anything completed. It's just a project being started. And we'll sort out these levels at a later date. In fact, the tower coming out the ground I might change the look of completely. Well, not completely, but yeah. I might have a few more design ideas for that. Definitely want to incorporate these beams of light into it though, somehow. That needs a lot to do into it. It looks a bit odd at the moment. That will improve. But I'll leave that there for now. Thanks for watching. I will catch you next time. See you later, guys.